That's tough because support me and help me be the best man that I can be. And she one of my kids.
Mayweather says he reportedly got cleaned out to the tune of $175 million.
What?
Claiming a former close associate ran a year-long scheme that allegedly drained his bank accounts, hijacked real estate deals, pawned off his jewelry, and even made his private jets disappear. I just know he's coming out and maybe. I mean, look, Chad, this is not no breaking news. Y'all have heard all the reports, and people have said Floyd is broke and this and that. I don't know. I don't know Floyd like that. I don't know the man finances, and I'm not gonna get up here and pretend like I do. I just can hope.
Yeah,
that's not the.
Floyd Mayweather has finally responded to the widespread reports claiming he lost nearly $170 million. Addressing the financial controversy and sharing his side of the story, the boxing icon explained the circumstances behind the headlines while directly confronting the speculation that had quickly become one of the biggest financial stories surrounding his legendary boxing career.
Reportedly, he's been ordered to pay more than $1 million in child support after a Nevada judge ruled the retired boxer fathered a 4-year-old girl born to a former dancer at his Las Vegas strip club. Floyd also faced a reported $7.3 million IRS lien. Ocho, with the lavish lifestyle that Floyd has built over the years, the jet, the entourage, nonstop spending, has he created a lifestyle that when he was making $200-400 million a year, he was able to enjoy? Has he created something that he can no longer?
Nightcap quickly turned into a heated debate when Shannon Sharpe and Chad Okocinco-Johnson discussed Floyd Mayweather's decision to step back into the ring. Their conversation soon shifted toward the financial side of his comeback, with serious questions being raised about whether Mayweather truly needs the money despite earning hundreds of millions over the course of his remarkable career.
In financial problems or not, but why would you at this age come out of retirement after not fighting since 2017, if I'm not mistaken, something
it's
like
been
that?
About 8 years.
Yeah, 8 years. Outside of exhibitions, obviously, is to do what he's always said is have a bank robbery with no mask on. So if that's what you're gonna do, there are only 3 fights. Chat, listen to me. There are only 3 fights that Floyd can have that can command and get the kind of money he's looking to recoup for money that may have been lost, or money that may have been stolen, or money he may have spent, to date. For one, a rematch.
Shannon Sharpe rejected the growing belief that Floyd Mayweather is facing financial hardship, pushing back against claims that his comeback is motivated by desperation. Sharpe acknowledged the constant speculation surrounding Floyd's fortune, but emphasized the incredible wealth Mayweather has accumulated throughout his career. In his opinion, Floyd has many reasons to continue fighting, including his passion for the spotlight and his unmatched ability to generate enormous paydays. That makes the comeback appear far more like another massive opportunity for Mayweather rather than a return forced by financial struggles.
Jr. said he's unretiring and will resume his undefeated career after his planned exhibition against Mike Tyson. Floyd, from my upcoming Mike Tyson event to my next professional fight afterwards, no one will generate a bigger gate, have a larger global broadcast audience, and generate more money with each event than my events. And I plan to keep doing it with my global media partner, CSI Sports /Fight Sports. Ocho?
Hey, I'm glad we own this one. I'm glad we own this one.
Go ahead, take it away.
Floyd, hey, chat, stay with me real quick. Y'all know how much I love boxing. I'm a boxing enthusiast. I'm one that's been in the ring as well. I've trained with all the best fighters in the world. But in order for Floyd to come back, right, to be able to command the kind of money he wants.
I don't know. I just know he's coming out and maybe. I mean, look, Chad, this is not no breaking news. Y'all have heard all the reports, and people have said Floyd is.
Shannon Sharpe, Chad Okocinco-Johnson, and Joe Johnson reacted after Floyd Mayweather revealed his shocking allegation that a former trusted associate had allegedly carried out a years-long scheme costing him nearly $175 million. The trio examined the explosive accusations, discussed Floyd's spending habits and trusted inner circle, while questioning how a fighter who earned hundreds of millions could reportedly find himself facing such an enormous financial setback.
Is the value, not anything you could purchase, not anything you could drive. You got 2 hands and 2 feet, and just one of you. You need.
The discussion also emphasized how extraordinary wealth can create serious risks of its own, especially when trusted advisors and major financial decisions become deeply involved. Even the world's biggest stars can eventually face significant financial difficulties whenever money, trust, and complicated business relationships become increasingly difficult to manage successfully.
Floyd says roughly $100 million worth of bling has handed over to a Miami jeweler for only $13 million in return. And he said a huge chunk of the collection is still sitting with the dealer. Floyd also says he unknowingly signed paperwork transferring ownership of his Gulfstream jet with a buyer section left blank, and says he still doesn't know where the aircraft money went. Floyd also reportedly has been ordered to pay more than $1 million in child.
Cam Newton shared his perspective on Floyd Mayweather's reported financial troubles, suggesting that Floyd's personal spending habits may have become one of his greatest challenges outside the boxing ring. Newton highlighted the champion's lavish lifestyle, luxury purchases, and constant displays of wealth as reminders that earning money and protecting it are completely different challenges. While praising Mayweather's extraordinary accomplishments inside the ring, Cam argued that poor financial decisions and trusting the wrong people can create serious problems for anyone, no matter how much wealth they have accumulated.
It's speculative that he had $500,000 a day splurges.
Yeah.
Is that sustainable? He had multiple business ventures that failed. He had the lifestyle with multiple women and different things. Like, bro, I get it. But dang, and let this be a message to all athletes. And I'm not trying to rag on Floyd, because I still have so much respect for Floyd. Every time I see Floyd, it's like, he one of them ones.
Yeah.
Because contrary to whatever it is, he's still a great fighter.
Mm-hmm.
But yet, we got to do better with our money.
Yeah.
How? We have to put ourselves on a realistic longevity plan that even though you got the money fast, you can't keep spending it fast.
But who do you trust? How do you trust when, and I'm not saying his background, but if you're not used to money, don't have money in our community, who do you trust? How do you trust? How do you go about finding somebody to put you on a budget to do that? Because
that B word right there, budget. Even in the midst of the height of your career, budget. That's not to say that you can't have certain things. Budget.
Because a lot of people look at budget as a bad thing.
No.
Like, oh, you broke because you're on a budget.
No. Balling on a
budget.
No, heck no. Budget says to you, okay, when you are getting excessive. Above all, this is what you can spend and what you can't spend. That's not to say even if you do spend what you can't spend, you're going to make it back. Yeah. You can't make it a regular thing of what you can't.
YouTuber Spencer Cornelia analyzed Floyd Mayweather's financial history, questioning whether the boxing superstar still possesses the enormous fortune that many people continue to believe he has. Cornelia pointed toward what he described as evidence involving Mayweather's businesses, luxury spending, legal documents, and reported losses, using those details to argue that Floyd's wealth may have experienced a significant decline over recent years.
Has money problems. He owes the IRS, he owes car dealers, he's pawning jewelry. A guy who's made hundreds of millions of dollars in his career is somehow running out of money. And now he's suing everyone, claiming he's owed money. While he may be able to keep up the facade that it's everyone else's fault, Floyd's spending problem is the reason why he's going broke. I was able to go directly to the source to get private information that hasn't been shared publicly yet, to discuss the recent lawsuit that sent shockwaves throughout the sports world. Mayweather suing former associate in an alleged $175 million fraud scheme. That associate, Jonah, shared with me private text messages, private images of Floyd signing contracts, and access to private communication with this team. And the proof I've been given will contradict everything you've heard in the news about this case. By going through all of the claims presented in the lawsuit, I'll share all the private information that I have access to so we can understand fully what's going on with Floyd Mayweather. In 2017, Recknitz and Mayweather became friends, which ultimately led to Recknitz becoming Floyd's investment manager, real estate advisor, and banking liaison. Jonah helped put deals together for Floyd. He was his manager. So that's sponsorships, real estate deals, and fights, just to name a few revenue streams. Jonah shared with me that he was not on salary, meaning he only made money when there was a commission on finance.
The video has sparked a massive debate among boxing fans, with opinions divided over whether Floyd is genuinely experiencing financial problems or whether his actual fortune is simply much larger than the public has been led to believe throughout the ongoing discussion.
The claim that Floyd makes is that he wasn't aware that in 2016, Recknitz had pleaded guilty to wire fraud conspiracy, that Recknitz had cooperated with the United States attorney, or that Recknitz had been the subject of significant civil litigation. What Floyd's attorney was trying to do with this complaint is make it look like Floyd was taken advantage of by a guy with a questionable past, like Floyd is this innocent victim who had no idea who this guy really was. There's a little problem with that, because I have proof he did know. This letter on the screen was sent in 2023 by Floyd Mayweather to a U.S. District Judge for the Southern District of New York. The bottom includes Floyd's name and his signature. For context, this is Floyd Mayweather's letter to the judge in Jonah Recknitz's case, speaking about Jonah's character and why he deserves a better outcome. In the second paragraph, he writes, "We became friendly and I supported him when he was going through the process of being sentenced in 2019. That sounds to me like he knew about Jonah's litigation in New York." In the third paragraph, he writes that Jonah has worked with him as his promoter and business advisor. He has taken the job and run with it, helping Floyd in every aspect and opening up new opportunities. He further mentions the charitable work they've done together. Further down, he mentions that people have tried to take advantage of Jonah by bringing lawsuits against him as a way to extort him. And finally, Floyd writes, "I appreciate you taking the time to read this letter, Your Honor. I would just ask that you consider my personal testimony that Jonah Recknitz is a good person." He claimed that he didn't know about Jonah's past in the complaint, yet he wrote that letter in support of Jonah, showing he clearly knew about the litigation in New York. So it doesn't.
Chael Sonnen believes the newest claims surrounding Floyd Mayweather's finances reinforce concerns he has expressed for many years. Responding to reports of substantial financial losses, Sonnen pointed toward Mayweather's expensive lifestyle, valuable possessions, and continued pursuit of new income opportunities as potential warning signs. In Sonnen's opinion, the allegations demonstrate that even an athlete who earned extraordinary wealth can eventually experience financial pressure, adding even more momentum to the ongoing debate over how much Mayweather is truly worth today.
And we can keep naming. Right. The Walton family?
There you go.
They still get money.
There you go.
I mean, the list goes on and on.
All right, so who we saw fight? Is it, we hear a lot of names, it's Tyson, it's Pacquiao, we see going overseas, a kickboxer possibly. Who is it gonna be? First, is it a list?
We just, time will tell.
Okay.
Time will tell.
Okay.
You know, I just wanna make sure they got their numbers right.
Okay.
So, you know, as you guys seen, I posted the Tyson fight, and I posted the little guy. Look, I think the other guy, his name is Mike, also. Okay. From over in Greece.
Yeah.
But sometimes I post him and I take him down, and I post him and I take him down. It is what it is.
Told you so. All right, I don't get any level of pleasure from this, by the way, but the economics of boxing are fascinating. And the 4 to 5 men on earth that understand the economics of boxing, I would be interested in talking to. Massive publications. I remember them saying the highest paid sports guy in the world. And a number of years it was Floyd. And Floyd would win this at $250 million and at $170 million. And then there'd be someone from like Formula One racing that some years would top Floyd, and then Floyd would be number 2. And I would just tell people, that's not real. And I remember being on big shows. I remember sitting with Andrew Schultz and telling him, hey, those numbers aren't real. The biggest boxing fight of all time is whatever PR agency put out a lie greater than the previous PR agency that had put out.
Floyd Mayweather is currently dealing with a serious legal matter in Nevada after prosecutors filed 2 felony charges connected to an alleged $200,000 check used to purchase a luxury watch. Authorities accuse Mayweather of theft and issuing a check with the intent to defraud, making the case another major controversy surrounding the boxing legend. Through his attorney, Mayweather has denied every criminal allegation, insisting that the dispute is actually a business disagreement rather than a criminal offense. As the legal case continues moving forward, the accusations have once again drawn renewed attention toward Mayweather's finances and his broader business activities.
Mayweather is currently facing felony charges for passing a bad check.
Oh my God.
Yes. So right now he faces
Floyd?
2 felony charges in Vegas over allegations that he wrote a bad check to purchase a watch from a luxury resale store. So the charges they actually came down in April, but he was just supposed to be in court Monday, but his attorney went for him. So the charge, he's being currently charged with theft for value over $100,000 or greater, and draw or pass a check with intent to defraud for value over $1,200 or greater. So what happened is back in December of 2024, there's a receipt that ESPN and prosecutors have obtained where Floyd went into a resale boutique and tried to purchase an AP. Now, when he purchased the AP, he used a check to purchase this. Now, the store owner, the place is called Golden Beyond, is saying that he had a long-term business relationship with Floyd before the alleged transaction. So when the check and everything was happening, like when the money didn't come through, he gave Floyd some time, almost about a year, to try and make good for this, and it didn't happen. So now the Clark County prosecutors have filed an initial complaint.
Apparently, Floyd is going through some financial hardships. He tried to liquidate his jet. He's also sued a bunch of people claiming that they stole his money. Amidst a lot of mounting expenses that people have claimed that he owes money